line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Vols will crank up the tempo.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's got it. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Vols line up on 1st and 10 now.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Using his legs, it's Lewis. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
And the Vols are in the red zone now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Caught in the flat by the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Volunteers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Clemson's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Sellers. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Takes the handoff. It's Green. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Only goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's time they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker, he's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Makes a quick grab. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. No huddle now for the offense.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Defense will make the stop, what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. The shotgun handoff here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The balls will line up now. It's 1st and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The defense backed up against their own end zone. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. An important 3rd down and goal now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he's got it already past the first down marker. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Handoff running right. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out. He's got some space. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense threatening now, first and goal. Trying to run, it's Lewis. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. All back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. It's a quick grab. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They go up 18 after the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run it. There's the running back. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. It's third down for the offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down out at the 46. The Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit. He'll hand it off. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Crucial 3rd down play right here. They'll try to run for the first down. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? A grab down the middle. It's Moore. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And let's be honest, the story of that first half has been the play of that dude under center. Talk about having complete control of that offense. Cool, calm, and collected in that pocket. He's delivered one throw after another with precision and zip. He's checked down. He's hit on the deep ball. All in all, a very impressive first half.
That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Caught quickly. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Bringing pressure. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down after that completion. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good.
And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. Championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. So some of that first-half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. It tests the middle but gets stopped. That run goes nowhere.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that will be
pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Volunteers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and receiver. They knew it.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Grab behind the line. It's Becker. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Finds his man. It's Becker. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter of this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the 4th quarter? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick throw with the quarterback off the RPO. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out.
Ready.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick completion to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
To throw, it's Sellers. Quick throw to his receiver. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunity.
The ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
The ball's come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Snags a quick throw. Touchdown, Vols. And the beatdown continues. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now it is not working.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught on the outside. It's Dixon. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. That completion makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He's escaping the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside, the defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Balls will have 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after the completion. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And that catch is hauled in. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. And the Balls come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
It's complete.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the
touchdown, Volunteers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They trust their offensive line. That time, quarterback just sneaks it across.
Yeah, there's no reason to actually make this more complex than it needs to be. Snap, quarterback gets behind those linemen, gets behind him, finds a little crease, and gets 6.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. 2nd down now. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got his man wide open. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He goes out of bounds with no time left, and we have a national champion. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys to go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers.